Hey, everybody. If you know me, you know that I love to look at data and look at the trends that are going on and then hopefully get a big picture. And so what I'm sharing with you today is some data from the Texas Association of Realtors from home buyers in the state of Texas comparing 2023 versus 2022. So as you can see in this screenshot, the median age of home buyers decreased from 22 to 23, yet the household income and the square footage size increased. I thought this was interesting is that it took between 2 and 12 weeks for 62% of the people to find their right home. And then 60% of home buyers said that the most difficult step was finding the right property. And then lastly, it took about 7 homes for people to find the right one. The takeaway with this is if you're considering buying a house, the time to get moving is now. Most important factors, you can see what it says, but the most important one is quality of the neighborhood and then convenience to family and friends. But then people are willing to make compromises. Price, condition, etc., were the most common. However, people were not really wanting to compromise on school distance, school quality, and then 23% of home buyers didn't make any compromises. 73% of home buyers have previously bought a home, while 27% were new. The next part is how many years do you think that you're going to stay in your house? And the median was about 10 years. Location of homes purchased, and of course, again, this is all over the state of Texas. 58% were in suburbs, and then 18% were in small towns. And then half of all buyers moved to a new house that was less than 30 miles from their prior home, and 27% moved 300 miles or greater. This screen shows how did people pay for it. 80% used a fixed rate mortgage and 11% used cash. And then 64% were married, and then the next number was 14% were single female. Age ranges 22% were in the 30 to 39, and then 20% 50 to 59. What's interesting is this number is increasing. That is how many percentage are planning on using their house to house multiple generations, grandparents, children, parents, etc. What do most buyers want from their agents? 52% said finding the right home. We all know that we can search on Zillow and Realtor.com and its others, but people are still needing help from agents to find the right home. What's the most important factor? And that is experience. And then the top benefit provided by an agent was helping the buyer understand the process. 89% of all buyers used an agent, and of those 89%, 91% said they're either very satisfied or somewhat satisfied. And then 71% said they would definitely use that agent again. So just a quick little dig into home buyers from 2023. As always, if you have questions, you want to talk through your situation, feel free to reach out and we can chat. Thanks and have a great day.